itself is just something used to preserve those.
I've done pretty cringy things in the past, and I'm sure I'm gonna continue to do cringy things in the future. But sometimes when I'm just minding my own business, some thoughts pop up. Hey, remember that time when you lied about being famous on YouTube to people in school? Also, remember that time when you faked being a secret spy in a Discord server? I physically recoil at these memories in shame, wondering if other people still remembers that in their minds to this day. Maybe they see those cringy behaviors and they feel certain emotions about those behaviors as some kind of blanket label of who I am, immortalized in their minds as that label. An unchanging perception of me because it remains in their minds uncontested. It also feels correct, so it might as well be correct. People still think to this day that the Minecraft YouTuber Dream was a groomer or a pedophile, while it was pretty much proven beyond a reasonable doubt that he was innocent of those crimes. Jim Lore says that we are naturally narrative creating machines. We don't go around finding the facts and the numbers and the sources and all that boring stuff. We use whatever we see, no matter how random, and gives it order of events and apply cause and effect logic to them. Because facts are meaningless until you create a story around them. And stories resonate with people's emotions. For example, it could confirm their own biases. An example in this example is that I found Dream kind of annoying, and when the allegations first came out from these morally bankrupt YouTubers that were saying it was true, I'm not gonna lie, I felt good. It confirmed my bias. I thought to myself, I fucking knew something was up. My feelings were kind of baseless, so those allegations might as well be true, so it vindicates my feelings. And not to mention everyone was down with it. So is this how people see me? Just a story to fill in the blanks with whatever they see and spin a certain story that feels right about me? Well, yeah, but not really though. We are pattern-seeking organisms. Our brain works overtime and uses information gathered in the past to try to apply in the present time. Like, if you were hurt a lot in public by strangers, and I was there in the public trying to talk to you as a complete stranger, you're gonna be thinking, there's a big chance I'm trying to hurt you. You're gonna have to, because if you don't, you may get hurt, and your brain knows this. So you make quick judgment calls to be better safe than sorry. In this situation, I'm just an uncomfortable obstacle. And when you get over this obstacle, that's where it ends. It's kind of dumb to hold on to the quick judgments after the fact, because it's black and white and really low resolution. It doesn't really tell you anything except you felt kind of bad in your gut. 300,000 years ago, an ancestor of yours was doing the exact same thing. Bub. He was a rock collector. He looks for cool looking rocks and shows it off to his friends. And one fateful day, when he's out collecting rocks, the unexpected happened. As he lifted a big rock, he saw something that moved really fast under the rock. He immediately dropped the rock and ran as fast as he could. It was an impulse that was coded in to survive longer. There was no analysis to be made when your life is at stake. And then after, he could ponder what it could be. It could be something deadly like a poisonous snake, or it could simply be the wind blowing some leaves. This quick judgment is still here in our brains, even outside of life and death situations. It's our black and white thinking, to judge quickly in order to do something about it. Without judgments, we can't act on any information. The world is not binary, but we have to draw lines somewhere. We need to put labels on things, for example, storms, drugs, prisons, terror threats, pandemics. We categorize them because a line drawn is a decision made. And with decisions made, we get order, or the illusion of order, so we don't have to worry anymore. This is what we're doing. We were hurt so many times that our brains look for information to judge constantly. And due to our bias, our quick judgments are flawed, and this could make us overestimate any danger, which makes us feel overwhelmed or intense all the time. While trying to help us, our brain is fucking us over, making us constantly feeling out of order. In social anxiety, you may have this default presumption that the spotlight is constantly shining on you, on everything you do, big or small. The way you walk, the way your clothes look, how you come across while speaking, they're all being evaluated and judged. This hyper-awareness somehow makes you more in your head than in the present. It feels suffocating, and with time, you naturally will have to keep doing more actions, more breathing, more drinking water, and the next, all being examined meticulously. It feels as though everyone around you are coming closer and closer to humiliate you of your actions. The way you breathe is weird, the way you're standing is weird, the way your hands are resting is weird, you're blinking too much. That's all they could ever think as they come closer and closer, choking you harder and harder. But people mostly just think about themselves. If your thoughts were written down, you will see that most of it will be about yourself. Think about it. How will others treat me? What does that person think about me? Can I make this jump? What should I do? Even thoughts that you thought was about something else could be just about you. So other people, unsurprisingly, does the same thing as you. Everyone has their own stuff to worry about. A lot of the times, they don't even have the mental space to fit you in there. Most people are just minding their own businesses. Your highly embarrassing moments were a vague memory or a long forgotten one. We can only remember so many things, and something cringe people say or did isn't really important to us. Think about how many instances of other people being cringe that you just eventually forgotten. Probably most of them.
Self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel. Those positive emotions.